no stake in the deal. I don't know the guy. I mean, I do. I'll tell you what I just told Ken 20 minutes ago. I mean, when he was in the craft shop, he seemed like he did a good job. I don't know if he needs to be out in building 10, but I don't know what his skill sets are. And I think Ken's frustrated because he feels like you're putting two people out there to replace one. What's yeah. So how are you? I mean, do you think you can put one person? Do you think you can put one person out there in that job to do it exactly as Scott was being asked to do it and be successful? It's a yes or no question. But I'm not talking about the current projects. I'm talking about, and I'm not talking about the stuff that's being discussed. It's a completely separate thing. If everything were to stay the same, everything were to stay the same, do you think that you have somebody, one person, that you could put over there and put in the exact same situation that Scott's in, that would be successful in that job? Because, you know, I personally think that's, well, I don't think you can. I personally think that you guys are understaffed out there. I think that you guys are, and I think that that's a big part of why Scott's been unsuccessful. But, and I thought that you guys were gonna work towards putting more people out there. I mean, I told Ken the same thing. I said, I don't think you guys can do it with the number of people that you got out there. I think there's way too much going on. And you sent that, to who? Ken? Okay. So the next thing I'll tell you is I have problems getting answers from Ken on email. I have to call him all the time because he hasn't figured out yet how to, he hasn't quite figured out yet how to be efficient with his email stuff. Well, but so as a manager and I've been trying to coach him on his email, and he's gotten better with me. But that doesn't mean that I don't know what he's doing to be able to see my emails and respond to them. But it doesn't mean he's doing the same thing with yours. So, I had to take the initiative to sit down with him and talk to him about that and get him to, I sent you this, I didn't get a response, all that kind of stuff. And if you wanna push that stuff to me, I can talk to him about it, but, you know, a good starting point would be to, hey, I sent you this and I didn't get a response. And if you're not doing that, then I get that there's a lot going. Carla, I have, I don't know that there's, but you gotta, I'll tell you the same thing I tell everybody else, you're gonna have to find a way through it. And you're gonna have to, you know, the email and all that stuff, I mean, you've got to figure it out. You gotta figure out a way to figure out what's important to, you know, get those things answered, and you gotta follow up. I mean, you gotta follow up with Ken. If he's not answering you, and if it becomes a problem, then you need to call me and tell me, and not wait until things blow up, and you know, that everybody's having a meltdown to, you know, and if you guys can't come to resolution on things, you should call me and tell me. I mean, the thing is I don't hear anything from you. I mean, we have weekly meetings. Nobody's coming to me and telling me that they've got a problem with Ken. Or anything else. And there's no reason for you guys not to do that. I mean, I'm not gonna get angry with you if you have an issue with Ken. I am gonna get angry when things start happening and it seems like you're, you know, like the stuff that happened today. I just wanna know what's going on, that's all. I'm not there. And I'm trying to, you know, I'm doing my best to stay on top of what's going on, and I'm, you know, I guess I'm gonna be coming out more frequently because clearly I need to do that. But it's I guess, you know, we talked about, I mean, you asked me if we should have a regular sit down, and I told you to schedule it, and I never got an invite. So if you feel like that's something that you need, I mean, I'm starting to feel like it's something we need, because there's a lot of stuff. I mean, you're getting all upset over things that you know, that we should, I think that if we had talked, you know, days or weeks ago, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. So, you know, Ken works for me, and I can definitely provide the, you know, mentor him and provide whatever guidance I need to get him to do what he needs to do to help you